Welcome to worshiptutorials.com. In this video, if you selected this video, it's clear that you are probably wanting to learn the fretboard in under 5 minutes. Now, caveat, it may take you longer than 5 minutes to learn it, but it will not take you more than 5 minutes to understand how you can learn it. I know, clickbait, sorry. We gotta play the game nowadays, otherwise stuff gets buried. Here is the timer. We're gonna leave this right here. So, as a lead guitar player, and even if you're just playing rhythm, if you're playing acoustic, whatever the case is, understanding the fretboard is important and will help you play way better. For me, I started on piano. Starting on piano, it's very easy to understand where the notes are because they're in the same exact spot. It looks exactly the same. It's one plane, if you will, for the math friends. It's just an x-axis. That's it. You start on C, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, right? But on guitar, we have an XY axis. We have strings going down, we have frets going across, and things are different. The plus is that you learn a major scale once and you can just move it and bada bing. You can't do that on piano, and I think that's why piano teachers drill into their students to work on their scales so much. But this video is to help you learn where the notes on the guitar are on very quickly. I feel like it goes without saying that you know these are your E strings. This is your A string, D, G, B. You know that. Next step, if you know how to do bar chords, this will be a lot easier. And this is where I would recommend starting. If you do not know your bar chords, you probably should start there. Don't think of it as the fact that you have to have them and utilize them. But for me, I already knew a bar chord on the E string. This is an A, this is a D. And I knew this was a C, and I knew this was a G. And so from that, I knew my notes on the E strings. So both E strings are down. That's 2 out of 6. Then I knew the chords on the A string. D, E, A, C, all the way up here. I knew that it repeats after that. So that's 3 out of 3 strings down. We're halfway there, Ryan. We're almost there. So here's a very simple trick to learn your D and your G string. Wherever you're at on the E string, 2 frets up and on the D string is the same note. It's just an octave higher. So this is a G on the 3rd fret of the E string. 2 frets up on the D, that is also a G. If you go all the way up here, this is a D. Here is a D as well. Now you're on the 12th fret, so yes, your string repeats. D. But use points of reference as well to help you. You know where the 12th fret is, and you know that your string repeats. So if you take that same principle, you take the idea that 2 frets up, same thing on the A string, actually. So A string, here's a C. Here's your C again, but on the G string. 2 frets up. Here's an E on the A string. 2 frets up, but on the G string, E. Very easy. B, 2 frets up on the G. That's a B. Very easy. Now, again, it's going to take time, but this is an easy way for you to start learning the notes on the guitar. And if you're not really sure how you may utilize that, just do it anyways, because I promise, especially if you're trying to play lead guitar stuff, it'll come in handy. Now, the next string, the B, to me, this one makes sense, and this one may take a little longer. There aren't quite as many opportunities to just play it or to just figure it out. Your point of reference, again, is open. That's B. 12th fret, again, B. If you tune your guitar, you know that on your 5th fret of your B, that's also an E. What makes a D chord, aside from the other notes that are in it, is the fact that on the B string, your 3rd fret is a D. And that's what helped me because I know up here now this same shape. This is a method I use when playing electric guitar. This is a B shape. 2 frets back is an A. 2 frets back is a G. And I know 3 frets back is my E because I know where I'm tuning, right? 2 frets back is a D. And from there, I piece together, if I need a C sharp, I know this is a C sharp. If I need a C, I know this is a C. If I need a G sharp, I know this is a G sharp. And it's because of points of reference. Time, 5:28, and that's with rolling film. So it's going to be shorter than this at this point.
More film in these cameras.
There might as well be. So that's it. And the point of this video, to keep it short, was to show you that lots of things we do on instruments, lots of things we do on our guitars, keys, even whatever it is, sometimes we overthink and we need to start small. Give yourself some point of reference. Give yourself an idea of where you're at. One other thing I've done to help me with this is if I'm trying to figure out if I'm playing the right thing, I like to run on my pedal board, and it's kind of a specific thing. I run the tuner always on my pedal board. I run it through the tuner out of my volume pedal, because if I need to check where I'm at, I can check where I'm at. And I can make sure I know what the note is. And from doing that constantly over and over again, I've actually got to the point where I don't need to do that quite as much. I do it more because it's dark. I can't see where my fingers are at. That is it. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed this. Make sure you like, you subscribe, drop us a comment if you found this helpful. Tell us where you're at in your journey on learning the notes across the fretboard, 21, 24 frets of goodness, depending on what your instrument has. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.